Have you ever felt like love keeps slipping through your fingers, like no matter how open your heart is, true connection never quite arrives? You might be wondering why real, deep love still hasn't shown up in your life, despite everything you've done to prepare for it. Is it just bad timing, a lack of luck? Or could it be that something more mysterious is at work? Something divine, quiet, and just beneath the surface. The truth is, many of us miss the arrival of love, not because it isn't coming, but because we haven't learned how to recognize the signs. In today's video, we're going to uncover the hidden messages the universe is already sending to you. Messages that reveal true love is closer than you think. You'll discover how love doesn't simply arrive by chance, but is orchestrated through subtle signs, energy shifts, and spiritual alignment long before your soulmate ever stands in front of you. We'll guide you through these signals so that you no longer feel lost, unsure, or left in the dark about where your heart is headed. By the end of this video, you'll begin to see love through a new lens. Not as something random, but as something sacred and intentional. You'll feel more aligned, more trusting, and more attuned to the whispers of the universe. Instead of waiting or wondering, you'll start recognizing the divine choreography already taking place in your life. True love isn't just coming, it's calling. And once you're able to hear it, everything begins to change. So stay with us until the end, because this isn't just another love story. It's your love story finally beginning to unfold. If you've ever asked the universe for a sign, this might just be it. And if you feel called to receive it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your journey to recognizing true love starts now. Number 1. The energetic dance that precedes true love. Long before two souls cross paths in the physical world, something profound is already unfolding in the unseen realms. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, orchestrates an intricate, invisible dance, a sacred alignment of energy, timing, and intention. This preparation is not random. Every detail is delicately arranged so that when the moment arrives, it feels like destiny itself is breathing life into that connection. But here lies the mystery that many overlook. Before true love ever enters your life, the universe whispers its arrival through subtle signs. These aren't loud declarations or obvious messages. They are gentle nudges, delicate breadcrumbs left only for those who are tuned in and spiritually awake to notice. Perhaps you've already sensed it, a strange shift in your energy, a quiet knowing that something is changing. Maybe a particular name keeps appearing, a specific number sequence repeats itself, or a certain song plays just when you need it most. These synchronicities may seem coincidental, but they are anything but. They are cosmic signals, little winks from the universe letting you know that something deeper is underway. You are being guided, you are being prepared, and if you're paying attention, you'll start to realize that love doesn't arrive unannounced. It introduces itself through energy first. This is the energetic dance before two souls meet, a divine choreography unfolding beyond the surface of your everyday life. So trust what you feel. Pay attention to what repeats. Don't dismiss the signs as mere chance. The universe speaks in symbols, patterns, and intuition. And if you're open to receiving, you'll begin to see that the signs of true love are already all around you. Soft, sacred echoes leading you home to someone your soul already recognizes. Before we move forward, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own life? Maybe a name keeps showing up, or a song seems to follow you wherever you go. These are not coincidences, they're invitations to look deeper. We'd love to hear your experiences. What signs has the universe been sending you lately? Share your thoughts in the comments below, or simply type, "I trust the signs of love," to affirm your openness to divine guidance. Let's keep exploring these sacred signals together. Number 2. Understanding true love in a spiritual context. What does it truly mean to find love? Not just any love, but a love that feels divinely orchestrated. To answer this, we must look beyond the usual definitions of romance or chemistry. In the realm of spirit, true love is not just about physical attraction, shared interests, or emotional compatibility. It is about something much deeper, a sacred reunion of two energies that were always destined to meet. From a spiritual perspective, true love is a soul-to-soul recognition. It's the moment when two beings come together and feel an unexplainable sense of familiarity, as if they've known each other through lifetimes. This kind of love doesn't demand proof, because it's felt in the heart, in the energy, in the stillness between words. It awakens you, it grounds you, and most of all, it transforms you. Whether you identify it as a soulmate, a twin flame, or even a karmic connection, the underlying truth remains the same. True love is not something you chase, it's something you align with. When your energy is open, healed, and receptive, love finds its way to you with divine precision. The universe doesn't deliver it by accident. It responds to your vibration. Only when you've returned to your authentic self, stripped of ego, fear, and past patterns, can this kind of sacred connection truly enter your life. So if you're yearning for true love, start with your own alignment. Ask yourself not, when will they come? But rather, am I energetically ready to receive what I'm asking for? Because spiritual love is not about completing you. It's about meeting you where you already are, whole, awake, and deeply rooted in your truth. Number 3, the preparation phase before love arrives. True love, spiritual, sacred, and soul deep, rarely arrives without warning. But before it finds its way into your life, something extraordinary happens behind the scenes. Preparation. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, begins to guide you through a series of transformative experiences designed not to punish you, but to prepare you. These may come in the form of challenging relationships, painful endings, or moments of solitude that seem to stretch on longer than expected. Yet each of these moments holds a deeper purpose: to refine your spirit, to awaken your heart, and to heal the wounds that once blocked love from entering fully. You may find yourself navigating cycles of emotional release, facing your own patterns of self-sabotage, or learning what it truly means to love yourself. These are not detours. They are the path. They are how the universe strengthens your capacity to recognize and receive love, not the fleeting, conditional kind, but the lasting, soul-level kind that transforms everything it touches. This is sacred groundwork, laying the foundation for a connection that is not based on need, but on resonance. When true love finally arrives, it doesn't shout for attention or erupt in drama. Instead, it enters quietly, like a homecoming you didn't know you were waiting for. It's a calm recognition, a knowing that lives in your bones. There is no urgency, only clarity, no fear, only peace. And the reason it feels so effortless is because the work has already been done. The universe has already rearranged your life, softened your heart, and aligned your energy to be able to hold something so rare. So if you find yourself in the in-between, healing, growing, waiting, know that you are not being delayed. You are being readied, because the kind of love your soul craves isn't rushed. It's sacred, and it always arrives right on time. Imagine a woman named Eleanor. After a series of heartbreaks, she found herself alone, not just physically, but spiritually stripped down. At first, she saw this solitude as a punishment, a sign that love had forgotten her. But in time, she realized the universe had not abandoned her. It was inviting her inward. She began to rediscover passions she had long buried. She healed the wounds of her childhood, forgave past lovers, and learned to set boundaries rooted in self-worth. Slowly, she stopped asking, "When will someone love me?" and started living as if she already was whole. Then one day, without fanfare or forced effort, she met someone. There was no lightning bolt, just a quiet familiarity, a peace she had never known before. In truth, love had not just arrived that day. It had been arriving all along, through every moment she chose herself. Elena's story is not rare. It is the journey of many who meet true love, only after they've prepared their soul to receive it. Number 4. Sign 1. The silent clearing, making space for true love. One of the first and most powerful signs that true love is drawing near is the quiet, almost unnoticeable removal of things, people, and energies that no longer align with your soul's growth. It doesn't come with chaos or dramatic endings. Instead, it arrives with subtle shifts. Individuals who once felt close may begin to fade away. Places you once found comfort in may now feel strangely unfamiliar. Situations that once defined you begin to dissolve, as if the universe is gently unweaving what no longer fits the tapestry of your destiny. What's remarkable is that this process doesn't leave you in grief. It leaves you with clarity. Instead of sadness, you feel an inner sense of relief, a knowing that these shifts are not losses, but necessary transitions. You begin to recognize that certain relationships are falling apart without blame, and that people are drifting away not out of malice, but because their role in your journey has come to a natural end. This is not a punishment, it's preparation. The universe is clearing out emotional clutter and outdated attachments to make space for someone deeply aligned with your soul, someone who resonates with the version of you that is now emerging. And although this can feel disorienting at first, it is sacred work. It is a divine recalibration designed to remove distractions so that the frequency of true love can rise clearly into your life. This is how the universe whispers that love is near, not through noise, but through stillness, not through gain, but through release. Pay attention to what is leaving your life, not as something to mourn, but as a signal that something greater is on its way. Let go with trust, knowing that what remains will resonate with the deepest truth of who you are and who you are becoming. Number 5. Sign 2. The inner shift, awakening the soul for love. The second sign that true love is approaching doesn't appear in the external world, it awakens from within. Without warning, something inside you begins to change. Your interests evolve. What once captivated you no longer holds your attention. The routines and habits that once felt fulfilling now seem empty or misaligned. In their place, a new sense of curiosity begins to stir, accompanied by a subtle restlessness, as though your soul is preparing for something profound and life-altering. This isn't a coincidence, it's an energetic shift, an inner upgrade that fine-tunes your frequency to match the vibration of a love that's on its way. You may find yourself more sensitive to energy, more aware of your emotions, or more connected to your intuition. You might begin to crave deeper connections and more authentic experiences, as if your soul knows it's time to elevate beyond the surface level and align with something richer and more meaningful. Often, this awakening shows up in dreams or moments of quiet reflection. You might see recurring symbols, open doors, glowing paths, or even a stranger who feels deeply familiar, as though your soul recognizes them before your mind can comprehend. These images aren't random, they're messages from the universe, coming through your subconscious to assure you that a new chapter is unfolding. This inner transformation is a sacred preparation. It's a sign that you are becoming emotionally and spiritually ready to receive a love that mirrors your evolution. It's no longer about searching outwardly for someone to complete you. It's about becoming so whole within that you naturally attract a partner who matches that wholeness. When this inner shift begins, trust it. Your soul already knows what's coming. All you need to do is keep aligning, keep listening, and keep trusting the process. Number 6. Sign 3. Messages hidden in numbers. The universe speaks through signs. The third sign that true love is approaching is subtle, mystical, and often dismissed by logic: recurring numbers. If you've been repeatedly seeing numbers like 1111, 222, 777, or 888, understand this is no random coincidence. These are not just numbers on a clock or license plate. They are divine whispers, encoded messages from the universe, affirming that you are on the path to something sacred. When love is drawing near, the universe begins to communicate through these numerical sequences as a way to prepare and reassure you. Numbers have always carried spiritual weight. Since ancient times, from sacred geometry to holy scriptures, they've served as symbols of divine guidance. In the Bible, for example, Jeremiah 33:3 says, "Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." Numbers, like words, carry vibration, and the universe uses them to speak to you when you are aligned with something destined. Each number has a message. When you see 111, it signals a new beginning, a fresh spiritual alignment unfolding before you. This is the number of soul partnerships and emotional harmony, reminding you that someone is being energetically drawn to you. 7 is an affirmation that your soul path is guided, and the divine is orchestrating this love story behind the scenes. These signs often appear when you're about to meet someone significant, or when your heart is preparing to open on a deeper level. So the next time you catch 11:11 on the clock, or see 2:22 on a receipt, pause, take a deep breath. You're being reminded that love isn't just coming, it's being designed for you with divine precision. The numbers are your guideposts, gentle nudges saying, keep going, you're getting closer. Don't brush them off. These are sacred signs, confirming that what your soul has been waiting for is already aligning in the unseen realms. Before we move on to the next sign, take a moment to reflect. Have you been noticing these subtle shifts in your life? Have certain people quietly left your circle? Or have you been feeling an inner restlessness that you can't quite explain? Maybe numbers have been following you lately, showing up just when you need a sign. These are not random. They're divine confirmations that something beautiful is on its way. If any of these signs have resonated with you so far, let us know in the comments. Share your experience, or simply type, "Love is aligning for me," to affirm your journey. And if you're finding this message helpful, don't forget to like this video. It helps us reach more souls who are also preparing to receive the love they deserve. Now let's continue exploring the next sacred sign that true love is near. Number 7. The final step, readiness for true love. Here's the truth many overlook. Recognizing the signs is only the beginning. You must be truly ready, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically, to receive what the universe is sending your way. The signs may light up your path, synchronicities may whisper that something divine is unfolding, but none of it can take root unless your heart is prepared. The universe can open doors, but only you can walk through them. This readiness is not about being perfect. It's about being whole. True love isn't meant to fix you, rescue you, or complete you. It's not the balm for an unhealed wound. Instead, it's an overflow of your own inner fullness. Love flows most powerfully between two people who have already found peace within themselves. When you carry unresolved pain, self-doubt, or fear of abandonment, that energy creates resistance, even if the perfect person appears. And the universe, in its wisdom, often withholds this sacred connection until you're truly ready to honor it. Have you ever noticed a pattern where relationships begin with intensity but slowly unravel? This isn't just bad luck. It's a reflection of the work still left to do within. We attract what we believe we deserve. And when we're still healing, we may unconsciously sabotage or repel the very love we crave. That's why inner work is non-negotiable. The universe will not send a soul-deep love into a heart still fractured by the past. It will wait, gently, patiently, until you've done the work to become the version of yourself who can hold that love with clarity, confidence, and grace. So ask yourself, are you merely hoping for love to arrive, or are you preparing your soul to receive it? The final step is not in finding someone, it's in becoming someone who no longer waits for love to rescue them, but who radiates such completeness that true love is drawn in, naturally and effortlessly. Number 8. Emotional preparation, clearing the inner path. Before true love can enter, the universe begins a sacred process of inner cleansing. It gently, but unmistakably, calls you inward, stripping away the illusions that no longer serve you. Old fears begin to surface. Unhealthy attachments are brought into the light. Pain you thought you'd buried returns, not to hurt you again, but to be healed once and for all. This is not a punishment, it's divine preparation. During this time, you may feel incredibly alone, confused, even doubtful that love is real or meant for you. But what feels like isolation is actually sacred solitude, a quiet space where your soul can finally breathe without distractions. It's here, in this emotional stillness, that deep healing takes place. You are not being abandoned, you are being aligned. This phase is the universe's way of asking, are you truly ready? Not just to receive love, but to sustain it, to welcome it without fear, to hold it without self-sabotage. Many say they want love, but few prepare their hearts for the depth of it. If true love knocked on your door today, would you welcome it with openness? Or would hidden fears cause you to shut it out? Use this time to reflect honestly. What wounds are still shaping your responses? What stories from the past are still whispering doubts in your ear? This phase isn't about being perfect, it's about being present with yourself. Because the clearer your inner world becomes, the more magnetically you draw in the kind of love that's meant for you. Healing is the gateway. Readiness is the invitation. And love, true, sacred love, will only enter when your heart is no longer waiting in pain, but standing in peace. Number 9. The truth about divine timing. True love isn't something you can chase, schedule, or demand. It doesn't arrive on your timeline. It arrives on divine timing, and that timing is never random. It's intricately aligned with your energetic readiness. This readiness is not about outward accomplishments or checking boxes. It's about inner evolution. It's about self-awareness, emotional healing, and a soul-level willingness to grow beyond old patterns. That's why your path may feel heavy at times, why it seems like others fall in love easily while you walk alone. It's not because you are unworthy, it's because the love you are destined for is not ordinary. It is sacred, and sacred love does not enter through rushed timelines or wounded hearts. It waits for alignment. It waits for you to become the version of yourself who no longer clings from fear, but chooses from truth. Those who are called to deep love must first walk through deep transformation. You are not meant for surface-level romance. You are meant for a soul connection that mirrors your healing, your growth, your becoming. And such love requires more than desire. It requires preparation. The universe has chosen you for something rare. And with that calling comes a journey that may feel like loss, longing, and solitude. But in truth, it is the fire that forges your readiness. The chosen ones do not live shallow stories. Their path is deeper, their love more profound, and every delay, every heartbreak, every detour is not a denial. It's a divine refinement. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Because when your energy is aligned, love doesn't just come, it arrives as destiny. Number 10. Signs are not random. They are invitations. Nothing in your life is happening by accident. When people begin to drift away, when certain relationships fade, or when once stable situations suddenly come to an end, it's not rejection, it's redirection. The universe is gently clearing the path for something more aligned. These aren't losses, they are sacred invitations for you to evolve, to let go of what no longer serves you so that you can rise into what does. Yet this phase is often misunderstood. Many resist it. They cling to what's slipping through their fingers, trying to fix what is meant to be released. They hold tightly to the familiar, even when it's no longer nurturing. But growth requires space, and space can only be created when we are willing to surrender what we've outgrown. If the world around you feels quieter, if it seems like you're being pulled into solitude or uncertainty, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that the universe is preparing you for a new chapter, one that requires deeper trust, greater authenticity, and higher alignment. This is the sacred pause before the breakthrough, the falling away before the becoming. Those who trust this process, who choose faith over fear, are the ones who open the doorway to new blessings. They don't resist the ending, they honor it. They understand that the universe does not remove without reason. It removes to make room, to prepare the soil of your life for the kind of love, purpose, and abundance that can only grow in truth. So when the signs appear, when something ends or someone leaves, don't see it as chaos. See it as an invitation, a divine opportunity to release the old and welcome the new. Because the universe always prepares before it delivers, and only those who surrender the past can fully embrace the gift that's coming. Number 11. A personal invitation from the universe. If you've made it this far, it's not a coincidence. Your soul already knows. It recognizes the truth woven between these words. The signs you've seen, the repeating numbers, the sudden endings, the moments of stillness, are not random events. They are personal invitations from the universe, softly nudging you to awaken. Not to chase love, but to prepare for it. Not to run towards someone, but to return to yourself. You were never meant to beg for love or force your way into alignment. The universe has never asked that of you. Instead, it's asking something much more sacred. Are you ready to receive what you once prayed for? This path you're on is not just about finding someone, it's about becoming someone. Someone who no longer settles out of loneliness. Someone who no longer confuses intensity with intimacy. Someone who has met themselves so deeply that they recognize true love, not as a rescue, but as a mirror, a reflection of everything they've become. So if you feel something stirring within you, trust it. That inner pull is your higher self responding to the invitation. The universe is aligning the right people, the right timing, and the right experiences. But only you can align your heart. Only you can say yes to the becoming. Because love doesn't arrive when you chase it. It arrives when you are finally living in the frequency of receiving it. So now the question isn't whether love exists, it's whether you're ready to receive it. The universe has been quietly aligning paths, healing wounds, and orchestrating moments behind the scenes, all for one purpose: to bring you into harmony with the love your soul has always known. But that love cannot enter a heart that still doubts, resists, or hides. It comes to the heart that is open, clear, and ready to say yes. This is your moment. If your soul whispered yes video watching this, don't let it stay a whisper. Declare it, embody it, speak it into reality. Let the universe hear you. Leave a comment below. I accept this true love. Because when you put it into words, you're not just making a statement, you're sending out a frequency, and that frequency doesn't go unheard. It becomes a magnetic call to the love that is already trying to reach you. If this message stirred something within, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and make sure to subscribe for more divine guidance. And when you're ready, the next step is waiting for you, just below this video. Your love story doesn't begin the day someone enters your life. It begins the moment you choose to be ready. And that moment is now. Are you ready to claim it?